Yo, Elliot! So our amigo Jake Murphy has been doing a fantastic job of burning fat and building muscle. Everything seems to be going well in the gym. He's making the gains that he's signed up for. But, I just want to take a quick look here. He's now finding that he's burning out when he gets to the gym way too quickly. He's tired. He's kind of getting weaker, and this is all like happening upon him. Gains have been great, but now I'm slipping down this sick, sad, depressing cycle of what I'm going to call catabolism. You've become far too catabolic. That's why even when you eat, he says, I'll eat a big bowl of pasta thinking that, this is going to open up metabolic pathways for me to have more energy, but it's just not happening. What do? And now, funny, because and I want to stop you before you make this mistake. He's asking me if he should follow the renegade diet. He knows that I've mentioned intermittent fasting before, and this is one that I recommend, which will ultimately push you further into catabolism. Now, there is an anabolic component to it, but my invitation to you would be to back off all the high catabolic activities that you're engaged in just for a little while so that your hormones can balance itself out. I talk a lot about this, or my brother talks a lot about this in this report that we created. It's down below called the Anabolic Advantage, but it requires that you pay very close attention to the branches of your autonomic nervous system, one which produces stress responses, which are great. They help you break down body fat. It helps you have energy to train. And the anabolic, so I'm talking in terms of the nervous system, you've got the sympathetic and parasympathetic response. Let me backtrack for a moment, right? The sympathetic response affords the catabolic hormones that help break you down but give you energy. On the other end of the spectrum, you've got the parasympathetic nervous system that is your anabolic stimulator, if you will. So your testosterone, your growth hormone, these are all going to be produced by your body if you keep a good balance. You don't want to be too much catabolic, right? You don't want to push yourself too far in either direction. And right now, your catabolism is way too heavy, so you're going to need to engage in activities that stimulate anabolism, right? That stimulates growth. Working out doesn't stimulate growth. A lot of you guys don't know that. Working out stimulates breakdown, catabolism, and that's okay. We want that so that we can create a situation where anabolism comes back. But now you've gone way too far down this road, and it ends up happening when you're doing a lot of cardio. You can push yourself into this ditch, and it's okay as long as you understand how the nervous system works and you afford your body the chance to become anabolic again. So this is going to require, here's my invitation to you. Everything's going great. You probably haven't reached your goal yet, but you need to take a few steps back so that you can take a few steps forward. And that's going to require that you either stop the cardio that you're doing daily or weekly or whatever the case may be. Stop the cardio. If you need to get your heart pumping, do very short bouts of high intensity interval training, like 10 seconds on, a minute off, or a minute and a half off, like really crushing it and then relaxing, right? And take your weight training from high volume, moderate intensity, which it probably is. If you're building muscle, it's going to be higher volume, moderate to low intensity, and switch it to higher intensity, lower volume. So you're going to follow a program like my Grow Stronger method, or even 5-3-1, something that's more powerlifting based. I would give myself a good 4 to 6 weeks on reducing the catabolic load and increasing anabolism. There are other things that are lifestyle oriented. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, bro. A simple one right there. A lot of times it's like you're tired, but you only got 4 hours of sleep last night, and you only got 4 hours of sleep for the entire week, you see? So make sure you're sleeping right. Make sure that you're rested, you're not stressed out with school and work and stuff like that. So that's it. The main thing is, if you're going to get out of this ditch, you need to become more anabolic. Right now you're tired, and the tendency for tired people is to push harder, and you're just going to push yourself further and further down that catabolic spiral. You really actually have to back off so that the energy comes back, but you can aid it by changing your program the way I just described. Good luck. Yo, Elliot!